It has been a very emotional weekend for the family of the late Jerry Tarkanian. His 5-year-old grandson, also named Jerry, suffered a stroke on Friday. Now, the young boy was supposed to throw out the first pitch at yesterday's 51's baseball game at Cashman Field, but obviously he couldn't. So his grandmother, Lois Tarkanian, stepped in and threw out the first pitch in his place and spoke about her grandson's condition.
We're going to need to take him probably to Stanford. But you know, he's hanging on right now, but we can't find out what caused it.
She also says her grandson was completely healthy before this, and doctors believe it's going to take a month or two before they know if there's any kind of lasting damage. Now, this terrifying ordeal comes just 2 months after the legendary basketball coach Jerry Tarkanian passed away also by a stroke. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the entire Tarkanian family. But the question is, everybody was asking, how common are strokes in children, especially this young? Action News reporter Elizabeth Gadley spoke with a local doctor who said that they're more common among kids than a lot of people think, and early warning signs include headaches, vomiting. But if your child has weakness or paralysis, in this case, I understand the little boy was complaining that his legs were hurting the night before, and then one side of his body was, just completely, taken out of commission, and says if your children are complaining about any of these things, take them to the doctor immediately. And doctors also say that children tend to recover better from strokes than adults because they're so young and their brains are still forming, so they've got a much better chance at a full recovery.
This strikes me as something that's probably misdiagnosed often because it's probably not something that doctors are looking for as well. My 5-year-old may have had a stroke. It's tragic, but heart abnormalities can happen. My brother, one of them, he had 4 open heart surgeries. It can happen. Sometimes it goes undiagnosed, and this is the way you find out. Gladly, they found it out. They found it out relatively quickly, and hopefully he's on the path to a speedy recovery.
Yeah, it does sound like he's on the mend there.
Yeah, and you said, and you raised a good point too. Immediately, if your children are complaining about some sort of unusual pain, the first thing you do is you rush them to the hospital right away, to a doctor right away.
No question.
All right.
Now the Boston Marathon.